Hi, boys and girls. It's Mrs. Maddox. I am so sorry that I am not able to hold our normal Class Connect session today. So instead, I am making a quick video for you to watch on what we're going to do in math this year. So if you can look on my screen, I just have our class agreements up again, just as a reminder as to what I expect from you in our class for math this year, as much as I do in reading. We will be respectful, we'll be responsible, and we will be ready to learn. All right, so that means make sure that you have all of the screens turned off. You are going to use good manners and say please and hello and goodbye. And of course, we're going to encourage our friends on as well and make sure that we are staying focused and we participate. All right. So, one of the things I wanted to start with when we were in class is a warm up question. So, if you want to pause here or tell your learning coach to click pause, you can do so you can complete this with your learning coach. The directions are draw these three shapes on your board. Can you name each shape? So go ahead and do that. And once you're done, hit play. Okay, so if you have hit play, that means you completed the warm up and you should have that this was a triangle and a triangle has three sides. This is a circle and a circle has no sides. And then this is a rectangle. It has two long sides and two short sides with four corners. So one of the things we're going to learn this year in our math class is shapes, 2D shapes and 3D shapes. So when will we have math class? We will have math on Tuesdays and Thursdays, our math whole groups. Now, if you end up in one of my math small groups, we'll have them every single day in the afternoon. But for right now, we just have math on Tuesdays and Thursdays. And whenever you log into your Canvas, boys and girls and learning coaches, all of your math is going to have an apple before it. So, and just ignore, I see that there's an apple right here in front of ELA. Just ignore that. ELA will have books and math will have apples. Social studies is going to have a globe. And then science is going to have a planet. All right. And whenever you see a teacher icon in front of anything, that's when you have live lessons. Okay. That's going to be in your Canvas calendar. So, what else are we going to learn in math, boys and girls? I'm going to tell you right here, it's all listed. Learning coaches, I know you're listening too. We are going to be learning all about numbers, counting numbers, identifying numbers, shapes, like I said, 2D shapes and 3D shapes. We will also learn positions. So, like forward, backwards, in front of, behind, first, second, third, all of those positions. We're going to learn the calendar. We'll warm up with calendar in math. Do you know your months of the year? Do you know the days of the week? We're going to learn place value on top of addition and subtraction and story problems. That'll come a little bit later in the school year. All right. So those are just some things to think about, boys and girls, that you are going to learn in math this year with me. All right. So one of the things I asked you to do Friday was, can you count to 20 out loud? So that is something that you can work on anytime, anywhere, counting from 1 all the way up to 20. And then there is a song that I can send you. There's many, many wonderful songs on YouTube that count to 20. And this is one we were going to watch in our math class today, but we will do that another time. But I encourage you to go onto YouTube anytime and look for counting songs. If you seem to struggle with any kind of counting, sing-along songs are a great way to learn that. Okay, so boys and girls, I have a couple of questions, so you are going to answer them with your learning coach. There are two pictures here. How could you share that you agree without interrupting? So if you heard a classmate of yours say something that you agree with, what should you do? Should you get up and do cartwheels? Or should you give them a nice thumbs up in your camera? Pause here and tell your learning coach what you think. That's right. You should give a nice thumbs up in your camera. What do you think you should bring to your class? Should you bring your box of toys or should you bring something to write on? Yes, you should bring something to write on. Good job. Who should you be looking at during class? Should you be looking at me, Mrs. Maddox, your teacher, and your camera or and your screen? Or do you think you should be watching TV, watching Bluey? Yeah, you should be watching me. Very good. And what is the picture that shows someone who is in class? Is it this nice young man or is it this young lady? Which one looks like a child in class? That's right. It's this one. We could do this after class or before class, but when we're in class, we should look like this. All right. So for the end of this content, since we are not together, I'm just going to give you what we would call an exit ticket. I probably have gone over exit ticket already in reading, but I'll just remind you, each class we have, we will do an exit ticket. And this is required so that you can show me that you know what we learned about. Or maybe you still need some help, and that's okay. So, what I want you to do is count the stars and write down that number with your learning coach. I'm going to pause here. Go ahead and count them. Did you count 8 stars? Good job. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's right. Awesome. So, learning coaches, boys and girls, that is all I have for you today. I just wanted to go over what we're going to learn this year in math, what the expectations are in our classes, and just review a little bit of what we've already learned already with those expectations. So I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care. Bye, everybody.